Your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Tuesday the 22nd of June. The Karate Kid opened today back in 1984. It's the 33rd anniversary of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Pixar's Brave opened today in 2012, and it's the 20th anniversary of the Fast and the Furious franchise. It's birthday to Meryl Streep, Marilyn Raskoub, Chris Christopherson, and true cinematic royalty and Bruce Campbell, but it's also the day all of this is going on. Legendary director Steven Spielberg has gazed into the eyes of the streaming behemoth Netflix and blinked. Despite just 2 years ago being part of a movement to ban Netflix movies from being eligible for Academy Awards and publicly besmirching the company in the process, the Raiders of the Lost Ark Elmer has finally kowtowed to the universal language of Hollywood, money. Spielberg's storied production company Amblin Partners have signed a deal with Netflix to make features exclusively for the platform with no theatrical window. This stands counter to Spielberg's previous comments, in which he championed the theatrical experience by stating, "I'll still make movies for audiences, asking them to go out to see them and not make them directly for Netflix. Once you commit to a television format, you're a TV movie." In comparison, following the new partnership between Amblin and the streamer, Spielberg released a statement with a vastly different tone, stating, "At Amblin, storytelling will forever be at the center of everything we do. And from the minute Netflix and I started discussing a partnership, it was abundantly clear that we had an amazing opportunity to tell new stories together. This new avenue for our films will be incredibly fulfilling for me personally, since we get to embark on it together. And I can't wait to get started with the entire Netflix team." For legal purposes, we must make clear that Spielberg and his team have denied that he ever badmouthed Netflix, and that even if he did, anything he said would definitely have been taken out of context. Which, sure. Spielberg is currently on the cusp of commencing filming on his pseudo-biopic, about a young child like him discovering his passion for movie making in his home state of Arizona. That feature, which is presently untitled, will star Paul Dano, Michelle Williams, Seth Rogen, and Gabriel LaBelle, with no release date having yet been given.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Asps. Very dangerous. You go first.
Unhinged acting auteur and the greatest Superman who never was, Nicolas Cage will lead the forthcoming Western romp Butcher's Crossing. The Cage Maestro portray a legendary buffalo hunter who takes a young Harvard dropout under his wing in the Old West. Together, the two will embark on an epic frontier adventure, which will test both their bodies and their minds. Documentary director Gabe Polsky will shift to narratives for the first time with the project. He'll helm from a script he co-wrote with Liam Satre-Meloy, and which they adapted from the novel of the same name by John Edward Williams. No relation to the iconic composer, unfortunately. Said Polsky, "This is an urgent story with timeless themes, a gut-wrenching journey exploring the limits of human nature." There's no production schedule for this one as yet, but filming on Butcher's Crossing is expected to commence in the coming months. Meanwhile, his cageliness can next be seen in Pig, a movie in which he plays a truffle hunter desperately searching for his beloved foraging swine after she's kidnapped, and which is out on the 16th of July. God bless that man.
Sir, please wait your turn.
I know, but this is an emergency.
Hey, buddy, ever heard of a line?
Hey, have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and until you...
Blood!
And finally, The Fault in Our Stars Shailene Woodley has joined Bad Education actor and stand-up comedian Jack Whitehall in Robots. The new comedy, unsurprisingly not a live-action remake of the 2005 animated picture of the same name, will centre around a relentless womanizer and a selfish gold digger as they're forced to cooperate to take down their evil robotic doppelgangers. Woodley replaces Emma Roberts, who's apparently dropped out for unknown reasons, though one can imagine it might have something to do with her 6-month-old newborn. Robots will be co-directed by the Oscar-nominated writer of Borat's subsequent movie film Anthony Hines and Clown's Casper Christensen. The two have also penned the project, with shooting set to begin this August in New Mexico. Shailene Woodley, meanwhile, will next appear in Megan Park's high school drama The Fallout, due later this year, while Jack Whitehall, on the other hand, will pop up as Emily Blunt's brother in Disney's Dwayne Johnson-fronted action-adventure Jungle Cruise, set to land on UK shores and on Disney Plus Premier Access on the 30th of July.
I get it. You are intimidated by my teaching methods, right? Yeah, but I make learning fun. If I was a font, I'd be Comic Sans.
You are so Times New Roman.
Shut the funk door. You know I'd be wingdings.
The Nollywood romantic drama Broken comes to streaming via Netflix today. The Drone gets added to Shudder, and Mubi's getting Christian Petzold's Phoenix. Free view offerings today include G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Deadpool, and Chaos on Film 4, London Has Fallen's on 5, you can see The Hunger Games on 5-star, and great movies are showing My Girl, Butterfly on a Wheel, and The Benefactor. While the Sky Cinema Now premiere for today is the British drama Wasteland. That was the Daily Reel for Tuesday, June the 21st. Keep it cinematic, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.